and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense... And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each...
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 10. Down to the 3.
First and goal at the...
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Thunderbirds 7, Falcons 0.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll fire deep downfield from the 7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete. And he is
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down. It's intercepted.
that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,